This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Jawan, this time with the Indian Navy. The Indian Navy, which performs the difficult and challenging duty of protecting our Indian sea territory and our long coastline. We are in Goa, a very, very wet Goa. And this Independence Day, we're here to meet the naval officers at the Naval Air Station INS Hansa. INS Hansa is the headquarters of the Indian Naval Aviation and also India's largest airbase. We're here to salute the Indian Navy. And with us, a very special guest, actor Salman Khan. Hi, Salman. Salman, welcome to Goa. It's great to have you here. We're on our way to the Naval Air Station, which is INS Hansa. It's just a couple of kilometers
INS Hansa?
That's right.
क्या क्या कर रहे हैं आज हम सर?
उनके साथ वक्त बिताएंगे. We'll try and see as to what all they do, you know, a day in their life.
Okay, cool. Do I have to do all those things or let them only
Yes, if you would want to.
Let's see.
Because they have planned
Depending
a few
on what
activities.
all they do.
Yes. How does it feel to be in Goa?
It's good, incredible. Love Goa. Come here all the time. Second home for us.
और इस बार आप खास मौके पे आए हैं, इंडिपेंडेंस डे के मौके पर हम लोग यहाँ हैं. तो कुछ खास थॉट्स जब आप नेवी के अफसरों से मिलने जा रहे हैं इंडिपेंडेंस डे पे?
अच्छा लगता है कि अपनी जान की नापरवाह करते हुए हमारी हिफाजत करते हैं और अच्छा काम करते हैं. बट लेकिन उससे अच्छा बेहतर ये होता कि ये सब होता ही नहीं, वॉर वगैरह.
Absolutely, absolutely. जैसे कि मैंने कहा, we have already reached. It's very close to the Dabolim airport. This is INS Hansa. You've never played the role of a naval officer in any of your films, have you?
No, I've just done it in a commercial a long time ago.
In the forthcoming movie Dibang, you're playing a police officer.
Police officer, corrupt police officer.
Corrupt.
Fun-loving corrupt police officer. Robin Hood Pandey. Chulbul Pandey.
This naval station came up in 1964. It got its name then, INS Hansa. The first naval conflict, the biggest naval conflict that the Navy was involved in was in 1961. I'm sure you're aware of when the liberation of Goa happened.
Yeah.
That was the biggest conflict that the Navy was involved in.
बहुत अच्छा लग
It's
रहा
a perfect fit. I mean, it's just fitting you fine. Maybe अगली फिल्म
क्या
आपकी
कर सकते
एक
हैं?
नेवल ऑफिसर पे हो सकती है.
है. इंशाल्लाह.
इंशाल्लाह.
Fly boy.
Reporting downwind.
This is the air traffic control. 4615 question.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you for having us here. I've often seen pictures of women lieutenants at the ATC. Today, I'm actually seeing them for real. So, if you could just explain to us, यहाँ क्या-क्या आप लोग करते हैं?
Hansa is the biggest air station of the Navy, and we have a number of aircraft operating from here, starting from helicopters, including fighters. So we are in constant touch with the pilots. We are speaking to them on RT and giving them instructions.
यहाँ तो commands और orders बहुत important होते होंगे. So how are the orders given?
We have a certain set of RT phraseology, certain kind of language which we use, which is very clear and distinct.
Will you explain to pilot Salman today the commands?
We have two controllers over here. The one sitting over here is basically looking out and controlling wherever they are flying, and thereafter controls them. Whereas the person sitting over here has the help of the radar.
Okay.
He tracks them on radar and issues instructions to them based on the radar. If you can wear the headset. These are the calls that you'll be giving. There'll be an aircraft asking for taxi. Thereafter, we'll be giving him a takeoff.
Don't make me do this, यार. कुछ हो गया.
नहीं सर, कुछ नहीं होगा.
यहाँ हैं आपकी मदद के लिए बहुत लोग.
Tower Hansa 006, permission to taxi.
Hansa 006, taxi via Sierra 1. Enter, backtrack, line up, runway 26.
Tower Hansa 006, permission to take off.
Hansa 006, cleared for takeoff.
He could become a fighter pilot, right?
Yes, you can control very well.
But I'm glad I'm an actor.
Now we're going to meet all the pilots. And each one of them is going to tell you a little bit about their aircraft.
Okay, now this is the anti-G
What is
suit,
this?
which is this is the anti-G suit which is worn by the fighter pilots
Acha.
when you're turning hard
Yeah.
while fighting with the enemy aircraft. The centrifugal force pushes your
Pushes
blood
you
down.
Yeah.
So when your blood goes down, you have a lack of blood in your brain, which causes you may get unconscious or something. So this helps. This is connected to the aircraft. So when you pull, there's a valve which moves according to the G that you've pulled, and that much air gets into the G suit. It inflates. We've got air bladders inside.
Ah.
So it inflates, it presses it, and the whole blood now gushes to your brain, so that it controls the blood, which doesn't leave your brain now. So this helps you not getting unconscious while you're flying. So this is a must. Every fighter pilot doesn't fly a sortie without this. This is
Yeah?
a part of a flying suit. This is the fighter aircraft of the Navy, Sea Harriers. It's basically designed to land vertically, take off and land vertically from the deck of an aircraft carrier. This has nozzles which can be moved from 0 to 90 degrees, which you see the markings. So it can come and stop vertically next to an aircraft carrier, and thereafter it lands vertically down like a helicopter.
This is the IL-38. We call it the IL-38 Sea Dragon. It's a huge aircraft and with huge capabilities. Normal aircraft generally fly for 2 hours, 3 hours. This has the capability to fly for about 10 hours plus.
10 hours.
Yeah. It basically gets all the submarine signatures, this and this. And once you have got the submarine signature, this is the bomb which we drop. It's called a plab. This goes and drops, and because the pressure envelope, the submarine gets compressed.
And the damage that this does?
Oh, it's phenomenal. 200 meters, anything within this 200 meters,
Yeah?
destroyed. Yeah.
This is the Kamov 31 helicopter. This is the only Russian helicopter that the Navy has. This is a very unique helicopter. Number one, if you see the design, you may not have seen a helicopter like this. Normally all helicopters, they've got a set of blades on top and one behind. This is two counter-rotating blades. This is an early warning helicopter. So this helicopter picks up any incoming fighters or any other aircrafts of this type which your adversaries may have.
This is the entire crew of INS Hansa, and this is now the time where each one of them is going to get a chance to stand with Salman and get a photograph clicked.
Okay, ready?
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
अभी तक आपका एक्सपीरियंस यहाँ INS पे
बहुत अच्छा
हादसा पे
है,
कैसा
बहुत
रहा?
अच्छा है. Very chilled out, nice.
आप कभी नेवल एयर स्टेशन में आए हैं कभी? Have you ever physically been?
Yes, I've been earlier. My mother's side, my mom's Jija ji in the army. Brother-in-law's in the army. So, a lot of people in the army from that side. Either they're doctors or they're armed forces. My grandfather was DIG police in Indore.
अब हम सिमुलेटर में बैठने वाले हैं जिसमें आपको फील दिया जाएगा रियलिटी में एक एयरक्राफ्ट के अंदर किस तरह का होता है. द सी हैरियर सिमुलेटर.
Obviously.
I am OIC
Nice
simulator.
to meet you.
Sasikal, and I'm Commander Dalip. I'm the commanding officer of the Sea Harrier Training Squad, and I train the pilots for Sea Harriers.
So this, as you know, is a simulator.
Yeah.
And we train students here before they go to real aircraft. So what you're going to do now is you're going to fly a sortie, land on a ship, take off from a ship, shoot an aircraft down.
We're going to make
That's
you a
what you're
fighter
going to do.
pilot.
Okay, so we're going to make you fly all the entire sortie. And I'll tell you about the instruments in the HUD as you go to the cockpit. So what we will do is, we'll close the canopy, take off, land on a carrier, take off from the carrier, shoot an enemy aircraft down. Okay. You'll see all the information here.
So on the screens there, we can see Salman is getting ready for his sortie. We wished him all the very best. I don't know how he's going to perform, but we're going to monitor his performance sitting here. So all the best to him.
Okay, so you're taking off now. Right, can you see a flashing red light ahead of you? Yeah. Okay, that's an enemy aircraft, but you won't touch him now. We are flying at about 300 kilometers per hour, which most aircraft cannot fly at. Right, so we are actually slowing down to land on the carrier. Can you see R-22? That's the island. We're going to land close to the island. The black line is the center line. You're going to stop at the black line. Touchdown. That's a great touchdown. So that's well done for a first landing.
You were good. People were impressed with your performance.
They've only doing
How
it.
was
Salman, how was the trip?
How was your trip?
Great. I loved it. You're a great pupil for a first timer. Good show.
So Salman, what all did you learn for the first time that you have?
What all did I learn?
Yes.
I have to get a video game like this very soon.
After the break, watch Salman Khan in a tug-of-war with the naval officers. And then in the water.